Are you ready?
Yeah. What's up, you dumb sons of bitches? We're back. We got a big Premier League review. Fuck. What's up, you dumb sons of bitches? We're back. We got a big Premier League review for you this week.
These are all the games.
Saturday.
All the Saturday through Sunday. It was just Saturday and Sunday games. A lot of games on Saturday. City playing. It's a tough loss. It's a tough loss, none to say the least. 3-2 to Tottenham.
Come on, you Spurs. Even though I was hoping for a draw.
3-2 to Tottenham. And honestly, I don't know why you would want the Spurs to win anyway.
Nah, I wanted
because,
to draw.
You know what I mean? Like,
I need them to drop points.
let's just say, for whatever reason, City don't win the title. Let's say that Liverpool do catch up that gap and they do take the title, which is all possible. It totally could happen.
Could happen, yeah.
But
probably not. But
either way, that should have no effect on United's season. When it comes to United straight alone, or any of those top four teams, none of those top four teams are going to care who wins the title. They're all about getting
they're just
top
trying to
four,
get that fourth spot.
and whatever is necessary for them to get that fourth spot, you can understand why that's what they'd be rooting for.
Right.
But nonetheless, 3-2. We go down 1-0 in like the first 20, 50, 5-10 minutes.
5 minutes, really.
Yeah.
It was like 4
Heung-min
minutes in.
Son's insane against us. He always turns. He's really good just in general against anybody, but against us he really does turn up.
That Kane-Son combination against City, just for some reason, always works.
Those two, Kane, his 2 goals, and the partial assists, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But, Ruben Diaz, when he went to go for the offside with Heung-min Son, I think he just timed it too late, and Heung-min Son obviously is much quicker than Ruben Diaz, and he's gone in behind him all day if he's onside.
If you mess up that offside trap, you're screwed.
That was that, and then we tied it up later on, and then Tottenham scoring again. We're down 2-1 at this point, and then we get to the 90th minute, right? Mahrez steps up, takes a pen.
Beautiful pen.
Amazing.
Smashed it into the corner.
Top right, pearl, beautiful. You could ask nothing less of, or nothing more of him. We continue to play. There's maybe 2-3 minutes left, maybe of extra time after the penalty has been taken. And Harry Kane, wide open in the box. It seemed like, I don't know whose fault. I don't know if you can blame it on an individual, or was it the group?
I think it was.
Really, it was a little bit of both, maybe. I felt like Ruben could have got back, but I also think Kyle Walker was just kind of standing there, and Harry Kane got inside of him, and Kyle Walker just wasn't even there.
He got between the defenders. His movement on that goal was just superb, really.
He was really good. He got where he needed to be, head of the ball, and made it 3-2. What can you say? It's the Spurs. They're our kryptonite or something. I really think that Spurs, just for some reason, love to turn up against us.
You can never get a good result against them.
You know what I mean? It's frustrating, but a loss is a loss. It is what it is. The gap is now for 6 points, but Liverpool do have a game in hand, and if they do win that game in hand, they'll have 3 points.
And you guys still play each other, so.
But I still think that there's no doubt in my mind
City win the league.
that we won't win the league. There's definitely a chance Liverpool could, and I'm not counting that out at all. But sitting here right now, I don't see us. I think Tottenham's just those one-off games.
Yeah.
I think Tottenham is that sort of that kryptonite, like I said, to City, and they're always going to give us that effect of. They're going to give us that game that where even before it starts, it's like a mental game that we have to play with ourselves. To win the mental battle we have to win against Tottenham, just because it is Tottenham, and for some reason that we go out on the field with them and they put up really good performances, and they deserved the win. I would say that they did deserve the win. They played really well.
Harry Kane, man of the match performance, really.
Obviously, and you can see why we were interested in him. The way he can move the ball and pass, and obviously he's a striker. Taking that out, just his shooting ability, taking that out of the equation completely, which is his greatest asset.
His bread and butter, yeah.
But his passing, his movement, where he was on the pitch, where he needed to be all the time. I mean, he's a striker, and he's passing it 50 yards down the field to young men.
He's pinging him.
And he's just a really class player. I know a lot of people were saying this year he's been on somewhat of a slump, you could say.
This is a down year, I'd say, but
it is a down year for his standards, but still, you can see the quality still there. He's still only 28, 29. he's going to be doing this for another 5 years at least. I think he'll still, like, you look at Lewandowski and those types of strikers. He's 33.
Yeah,
still putting up performances.
They don't rely on their pace. They really rely on their movement and their
intelligence.
It really similar to Cavani. I mean, he's
exactly just like Cavani. He's not doing it
about him. Cavani's not doing it at the same level that Harry Kane is, but 5 years ago he certainly was.
Yeah, and I feel you could see Harry Kane in 5 years from now being at the sort of level Cavani is with the. You can see Cavani is just running his effort, his football brain
and his determination, really.
Yeah. So I mean, 3-2 to Spurs. They deserve the win. What can I say?
A couple other Saturday games. We saw, unfortunately for United, we saw Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool all win.
Yeah.
Chelsea, I was really hoping that Crystal Palace was able to hang on there at the end, but Ziyech, I mean, he scored a really decent goal.
Yeah. Palace played well, though. They put up a fight.
Minutes.
And, yeah, Chelsea got the goal at the end. Lukaku, another big topic of discussion, only had 2 touches in the first half.
4 touches and 7 passes the whole game for £100 million signing. Yet we don't hear anything about it.
We obviously do. We're talking about it right now. Bruh, what do you mean we don't hear anything about it? We hear all about it. It's all over ESPN now. You think I just knew that he just got 2 touches in the first half? No.
Maybe
There's
not
people
enough.
Who are putting those stories out there, and people are discussing it. How much do you think, bruh? All the time it's with Jack Grealish, with the $100 million man, who wasn't even on the bench because I think he's got a bit of a knock, or he was on the bench, but like
it is going off at City right now.
What? With Phil Foden. That's
Foden's
a
family
whole
getting in
thing.
Fights.
But that's
Grealish
that whole
walking out of the bar drunk as fuck. And
well, that shouldn't be a problem. The first thing, with Phil Foden, the family discussion.
Let it be a United player.
That's craziness. Who doesn't go out of the bar and get drunk? Dude was just hanging out with his friends who happened to be his teammates, doing his thing. He had people there to take care of him. It's smart. That's actually a smart thing that he had people there. Like I don't know if you would call it his security or his entourage or whatever you would say. They were there. You can't avoid somebody from recording you.
No, I mean his mom. We don't have to get into all the details, but like.
I'm talking about the Grealish situation.
Oh, okay.
But with his mom, that whole situation.
Grealish, it is what it is. He's walking out the bar drunk.
That situation is just like a confrontation. I feel like that was a lot of just him being a City player, and there was fans of other teams just harassing him, and it
got out of hand more than it
escalated to a point where it shouldn't have. Possibly like. Let's pull out the United card. The Harry Maguire situation, when that on footage was of Harry Maguire actually fucking fighting people. Like, straight up hitting motherfuckers.
That was a huge deal. That's all that people talked about for 2 fucking weeks. And honestly, I haven't seen enough people talk about Phil Foden's friend swinging a goddamn fire hydrant at motherfuckers.
Hey, Phil Foden didn't do it.
He tried to throw a shitty left. He went...
In football, that's not what you want to see at all. Yeah, it's too far of a situation. Hopefully, Phil and his family can learn from that, and
hopefully they're alright.
Hopefully they're alright too, and nothing comes of it.
But United did win this week, 4-2 against Leeds. Big win for us.
Yeah.
We really needed to continue the winning ways. Honestly, we could have lost it there at 2-2 because we did take the 2-goal advantage, and then they score one from the cross shot from Rodrigo that was absolutely crazy. The wind was
never expect
terrible
those.
Conditions, and
you never expect those, especially for Dave. I remember the commentator saying, like, if you see that, 99% of almost 100% of goalkeepers aren't going to know what to do. Like, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, there's
in
nothing
that
to
situation.
Do there.
Even when you're running backwards and you do one of those to get back there, it's going in. You can't and Rodrigo didn't even know.
He didn't even mean to.
He didn't even mean to do that.
But, like I said, we could have lost it because Ellen Road just went crazy after that second goal that they scored from the Daniel James assists.
Turned the tide. The first goal turned the tide. And then the second goal, the whole place erupted.
Yep. But our star players come through. We see Bruno. Fancy flick for the 4th goal. But Fred coming on. I was really questioning why he took off Paul because he had a decent game. But I think Ralph has an eye on Atletico this week. So... I see why, and then Fred just proves him right. Both subs, both goals in the second half, so Really can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, Sancho making a huge impact. You can
2
see
assists,
him,
yeah.
You can see him slowly starting to get more developed into that United system. It's obviously good for him. It's good for England too. I think he'll be there. When I see him play, I feel like if they get the right manager next year, whoever it may be, as long as they
Use him
can somewhat adapt together, if they have somewhat of a cohesion, I think that Sancho can develop into like the star guy at United.
Yeah.
Not that like they don't have star guys. Like I think Rashford could also be that guy, but I personally think in terms of just pure quality
and ceiling, Sancho's ceiling is higher than Rashford's, I feel.
Sancho could be like, not that he would ever win it over Phil Foden, but he could be a future Ballon d'Or winner, possibly. Rashford, I don't see quite that level. Obviously, Rashford could and probably will get to a world-class position.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's there quite yet. I think Sancho will be there sooner. Yeah, it's good for him to see him getting into the team and being more cohesive with each other.
Like I said a little bit ago, we do have Atletico this week, so hopefully we can continue getting a 3-game win streak and really go on a run here. We have to have a good performance this week against Atletico if we want to get through the Champions League. So.
They're another team in La Liga, up and down. You never.
They lost to the 20th place team, and then they win 3-0 yesterday. So they're a real hot and cold team, just like us. So it'll be a good game.
It's gonna be a great game. That's it. This is it. That's all we have. Your meme.
Have a good day.
Yeah.